Emergency Response Liberty County and Southwest Florida are both amazing roleplay games. They have thousands of consistent players. So in this video I'm going to be going through the similarities and talking about which one I kind of prefer a bit more. I did do a more in-depth comparison along with Greenville as well, so go check that out as well, I'll link it in the description. But let's get straight into it. Okay, so we'll start off with the first one, which is a pretty obvious point that both of them are emergency response based. They're both based around police and around roleplay really. I know ERLC is more towards the police roleplay than Southwest Florida. That's kind of aimed more towards general roleplay for, you know, civilians. And any team you want, they have a lot of jobs in Southwest Florida, a few more than ERLC, which is a thing to note down. Southwest Florida have more jobs than ERLC, which if you're role-playing as a civilian, obviously that is more important. But they both do have a great emergency response team as well. They have great fire department. Southwest Florida obviously has fires, ERLC has fires as well. Obviously ERLC's fire system, medical system, in ERLC you have the medic like AI cores as well, whereas in Southwest Florida you don't really have any of that. And obviously the police team as well, there's a lot more you can do. There's arrests you can do on ERLC, which is definitely more, you know, significant. And then there's also things like the cars, they're really detailed on ERLC. They are on Southwest Florida as well, but obviously there's a lot more work gone into the police and emergency response side of things for ERLC. You can customize your own liveries, you can change all the stuff for your private servers, you have loads of customizability options. So that's the first point. Obviously they're both emergency response based and they are both great. Okay, so the second point I have is the car selection. So the car selection for all of the different teams and jobs in both ERLC and Southwest Florida is great. As you can see, Southwest Florida has loads of cool cars like these ones. One thing I especially like about Southwest Florida is that they do limited vehicles. I think it would definitely be something nice for ERLC to try out with limited vehicles, where you can buy them and then they're kind of off sale forever. I definitely think that would be a really good thing, and really expensive ones as well. I know Southwest Florida do that. Obviously the money's very different in Southwest Florida. There's no way you'll be able to get like 67.8 million, for example, in ERLC like ever, and loads of people have tens of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in Southwest Florida. So I know the money's a little bit different, but it's the same idea, and they definitely, I love the limited vehicles that they do. I think it's great. But they have just generally loads of different cars to choose from. If I go to the car spawn here, I don't have that many cars excuses, but they have like classic, coupe, hyper, hatchback, pickup, emergency, SUV, sedan, super, and van. They have, and motorcycles as well, definitely a good thing there. And ERLC, obviously they don't have as many, but they have loads of different selection of vehicles as well, which I think is really good. And one thing that I will give credit to ERLC for this, one thing that I especially like about ERLC and their car selection is that they have car specific jobs. So obviously you have your police cars, fire engines and ambulances, but also for a job like the news work, for example, you have the special news van, and for the Three Guys restaurant thing, you have that little food truck, which I think is a really unique vehicle, to be honest. I quite like that one. But overall you can see a bike going past there, that's really cool. And I love the drift in this game as well. You'll see every time I drive this car I just drift because I can't drive it very well. But yeah, the car selection on both of them is really good, and both games are amazing. And obviously one quick thing to point out is that they both have massive maps. That's not really a third point or anything, but it's just, you know, an extra thing. They both have really big maps, and they're similar in that way again, I guess. There are a lot of similarities that I didn't go through in this video. Oh my god, what just happened there? But you get the idea. The car selection is really cool in ERLC. But let's move on to number 3. And then the third point and the final point is that they both have large communities. Southwest Florida always are constantly posting development leaks in their Discord servers. You can see on the screen now. There's pictures, and they're always posting different development leaks. They have an entire Trello board where they're constantly posting new leaks as well. And you can also see in the chats that the community behind it is really nice. And it's the same with ERLC as well. We definitely don't get as many update leaks in ERLC, which is quite disappointing. I really wish we did, because that would be really cool, and then there would be a lot more kind of theories with what updates we'd get. Recently the updates have been quite small on ERLC, and compared to Southwest Florida get huge updates. They get really kind of constant updates as well, but in those updates there are usually a lot added. There's usually like 20 odd vehicles or something similar to that added in each update, whereas in ERLC we're really lucky if we get, you know, 1 or 2 vehicles maybe per update. However, I'm not sure what happened there. Having said that, we do get a lot more kind of hands-on stuff in ERLC, not just cars. So we get like new buildings and new jobs and new things like that. However, Southwest Florida do still add them, so I guess that's not really an excuse. Let me know what you think in the comments about the kind of difference in the update sizes. Do you think ERC have quite small updates and compared to Southwest Florida? Do you think Southwest Florida have really big updates? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. I know there's definitely, you know, not just me that thinks that, but back to the original thing. They both have amazing communities and very large communities, and both communities actually have run out of fuel. That's great. Okay, so as I was saying, one thing that I really like about these communities especially is that they both support their content creators. In ERC, they have a content creator channel and a content creator chat, and they, you know, help us out sometimes as well. If there's an update coming out and we're really busy or we're streaming or something, they'll give us an estimate of the time when the update is coming out so we can plan our streams, and so we can, you know, do like organize it a bit better, and they do help us out. And I know Southwest Florida have like a YouTuber chat where you can send your videos to the server, and obviously they have a YouTuber chat where you can speak to the YouTuber as well. I'm not sure if they give times or anything for their updates, but I know ERC they give a couple of hours notice so that we can kind of prepare our videos a little bit and things like that. So that's really, really good, and it's good that they're both, you know, promoting their content creators and helping their community expand, and obviously helping out the content creators. It's a very, very good thing, and I think it's really nice, and I think every really roleplay game should kind of do that. But that is about all I have. That is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you drop a like or subscribe. Check out everything else on the link in the description, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.